everybody, and welcome to the show. George here in the guise of my Hot Wheels Land Rover Defender 90. I hope you're well. I've just got back home from the pub, but unlike my Wild Mains review that I did a couple of months ago, I'm nowhere near as drunk as that. But we'll persevere. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, anyway, reason why I'm here is because you remember that AliExpress Diecast review that I did a couple of weeks ago. I liked the items so much that I thought I'd give AliExpress another go with 1:64 diecast. And there's some really interesting ones. One of the items that I've bought, I've actually had my eye on for a long time on eBay, but it was a lot cheaper on AliExpress. There's two cars in this review that I have never heard of, probably because they're Asian manufactured cars, but not like Honda or Nissan or Toyota or whatever. They're companies that I've never heard of, so I'll be really interested to see what they're like. So yeah, let's dive in. So this is the first box to arrive, and there's only one thing in it, and oh wow, yeah, so this is one of the ones that I'm really excited about, and this is one of the ones that I have never ever heard of. So this is made by, well, I know we can't read that logo, but I think when I've seen pictures of this on Google, that is the logo for X Car Toys. And this is a very interesting SUV, apparently called a Honki EHS9. And this particular one is in Dubai police colours. So it's obviously some sort of Chinese or Japanese car, but it's Indian police colours. And it's a really nice quality box, although for some reason it does seem to have torn. Lots of Asian writing on it. Again, I apologise that I can't recognise it.
Actually, let's take it out of this cellophane, because we'll be able to see things clearer. I hope that that's just on the cellophane, that tear, and not actually on the box itself. We shall see in a second.
No, the box itself is actually torn, which is a real shame. So that same picture on the top there, it's quite a glossy box, almost sort of similar quality box that you get with Tamika. Oh god, wow, that's very weighty. Oh, that is lovely. Look at that. So this is very, very similar quality build to the Mitsubishi Lancer that was made by Jovi or JKM Diecast. That is such an unusual design, isn't it? I love that. I mean, not only the car itself, but the paint job in Dubai police colours. But it's got a panoramic sunroof that goes almost all the way back. Really nice detailing. I mean, they've even got colouring on the seats, which is fantastic. And they are real rider style tyres with a slight rubber. No real detail on the chassis. Interestingly, it comes with a screw hole, so maybe a bit like the Mitsubishi Outlander that I reviewed. It would have probably originally come with a stand. There's no stand actually in the box itself. There's no plastic. Oh, actually, having said that, I don't know. The headlights might be plastic. I don't know. But again, this is incredibly detailed. Really nice lettering picked out on the number plate on the front and back. And they've even picked out the little badges as well. Oh, that is really nice. It's kind of a weird car. Another reason why I bought this was it also reminded me of a car called a JQ7, which is again a Japanese one, which actually I'm thinking about as my next Motability car because it just looked really unusual. I love that. That's brilliant. Okay, so it's Friday, the day after, and the other three have arrived. And I'm slightly worried because I've just seen on AliExpress that these items were delivered yesterday, so I'm worried that I've left them out in the open all night. But you know, they're sealed, so it won't matter. So which one will we start with first? I think we might start with this one.
Slicey. If I can get it. I always say this, but AliExpress packaging, or the couriers who package everything, that I've had from AliExpress in the past, is top notch, and I'm really struggling to do this, so actually I might just have to pull the box out through the end. Come on. God, I'm really struggling. Oh, there we go. We're getting to purchase, there we go.
Aha! This is the one that I've had my eye on eBay for ages. It is Tamika, and it is an Isuzu Giga fried potato cab. So yeah, it's basically a little lorry with a big box of chips on the back. But yeah, it's a standard Tamika box. It's got the blue Takara Tomy logo in the top right corner and the other standard Tamika gubbins all over the box. Lots of writing I don't understand. Thank God they do put a bit of English on there, because I didn't actually know it was an Isuzu. Please excuse any noise that you can hear. My dad is upstairs and he's just put the radio on. I can't remember the name of the band, but it's that song that goes, "Lady, give me tuna, I don't wanna get copyrighted," or whatever. But yeah, let's open the box.
It looks satisfying, and there it is. And oh, it does disconnect, which is nice.
So here is the little Isuzu cab. Really nice. It's sort of a tomato red colour, which makes sense because tomato ketchup goes with chips. And it's got the really nice little standard Tamika wheels. There's no suspension. The base is plastic, but the rest of it is die-cast metal, aside from the interior. But that's really nice, very clear paintwork. They've picked out the Isuzu badge above the radiator. Very nice. And here is the trailer. Yeah, that's brilliant. It's got a little sign on it, Giga Potato. It's obviously a Japanese brand of chips. I love that carton. I love that design. That's so clever, isn't it? I think this is actually based off a real truck. This is all plastic apart from the tow hook, which is die-cast. My Tamika collection, it doesn't really consist much of trucks. It consists mainly of cars. So it has a little catch where you twist it to the side to put it in, and then it won't fall out if it's straight on. Oh, I'm super pleased to finally have that. I finally ticked it off my watch list on eBay the other day. Let's have a look at this one next. I think this might be made by JKM or Jovi, but it's some sort of Lexus, but I cannot remember the name of it. Obviously, with all these, I will put affiliate links to everything on AliExpress in the description so that you can go and browse to your heart's content. So this is probably the most minimal box that I've had from AliExpress yet. So there we go. It's a Lexus i5300 or L35. This one is blue. It's very glossy on the actual picture of the car. Apart from that, matte grey box, War and Peace of God knows what on the back. Nothing else. So let's have a look. And there it is. Yeah, that's weighty. And again, that is really good quality actually. Fully die cast, including the base. Rubber tyres, really nice interior. It's got a sunroof as well. And are they, I'm not sure, they might be plastic headlights, I don't know. I don't think they are plastic headlights, but they're painted really nicely, as is the number plate and the Lexus badge on the front and back. And it's got sort of like a spectra flame in it, like a little metallic effect. You've got the aerial at the back. I don't have many Lexi in my collection, because that's a plural. That's a really nice one. The wing mirrors are plastic, but they're quite sturdy ones. You got some nice chassis detailing, but nothing picked out in any paint. So not on the level of that Mitsubishi Lancer that I reviewed in that last AliExpress video, but still very nice. And that can only mean one thing is left to review, and that, my friends, is in this box. Apart from Tamika, these die-cast companies are all new to me, but this is another one of the cars that I've never heard of before. I think it might be manufactured by Diecast Team, the same company that made the Toyota Corolla in the last video. But this is the car. This is the Domo Zero, which, as far as I can tell from doing a bit of research on Wikipedia and watching videos about it on YouTube, it was Japan's 1970s, 1980s answer to stuff like the Lamborghini Countach. I believe only 3 prototypes were ever produced, but it was never a production car. I did want the silver one, but this was from the cheapest listing for this model, and unfortunately they were out of stock of silver, so I thought, well, there are pictures of red ones, so I'll go for that. But anyway, let's look at the box. So it's black and it's got 0 at the bottom underneath the window where you can see the model on both sides. And again, I'd like to think this is Diecast team because it's got the same white outline picture of the model with the door open. So presumably, does that mean that this model has an opening door? Not a lot else that we can see. So let's investigate. Here we are. Wow. Oh, I love that. It is very similar in shape to the Lamborghini Countach. So unusual. And do the doors open? Unfortunately. Oh! Oh my god. The doors open. At least one of them does. Does this one? I don't know. It seems like only one door opens, but I will have to investigate. Hang on a minute. Can confirm both doors do open. The left door is just really stiff, but they do both open, and you get a nice little look at the interior in there. Unusually right-hand drive. Okay, that's unusual, but it's very rare, apart from like on Matchbox moving parts and that these days you see 1/64 models that have opening doors or bonnets or whatever, so that's really nice. The base is plastic, but there is chassis detailing picked out with paint, like the exhaust and part of the manifold at the back, and there's the back of the car. It even has a little number plate as well. It's that era of unusual concept cars, isn't it, like the Lancia Stratos Zero or the Aston Martin Bulldog. All those wedge-shaped futuristic cars that were just pipe dreams, sadly. But no, I absolutely love that. I'm so happy that it has opening doors. That just makes it so much more of a model, really does. And yeah, so with that, that is the next stage of the AliExpress diecast haul. Once again, just to keep things consistent, I'll probably rank these cars in terms of quality. Not in terms of which one I liked the best, but yeah, just to keep it going. So I think in last place for quality, no matter how much I like it, the Domo Zero, because it's probably the lightest of them all. Let me just check. Yeah, it's the lightest of them all. You're still getting that very plasticky feeling, even though you do have a lot of detailing picked out on the bottom. There are some bits that do feel a little bit loose. That's just my opinion on quality. Next, I think, is going to be the Lexus. A lot better quality and a lot heavier, but still there's no details picked out on the bottom, but a very, very high quality job. Now, which one's going to be the next? I mean, we all know what Tamika's like. I really don't know how to call this, because I think it's going to have to be the Tamika one in second place, and then Honky Dubai Police SUV in first place, because whilst the Tamika one is very nice, there's a lot of metal and a lot of die cast on it. It's a well established brand. This one is really heavy, it's full die cast and very nice. Just another experimentation with AliExpress. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this next dive into the delights of AliExpress diecast, and if you did like it and what else you see on my channel, don't forget to like, comment if you fancy, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in one of my other guises in the next video, whenever that is. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.
You'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, but if you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, and the singing is also quite bad.